Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. A gain of 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 82 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. But as he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now or very quickly. Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On play action, they'll throw. And got his man complete. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 58 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. 2nd and 15. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
1st and goal.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
3rd and long for Prescott. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
30 was the mic. Get your swarm on. 30 was the mic. You don't want nothing.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Elliott. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Prescott from the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
33-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes the score Jets 21, Cowboys 10.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Just 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Complete to
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now here on EA Sports.
Cowboys.
It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
first down.
Prescott on first down. And this will be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott yet again. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tony Pollard out of the backfield, the intended target. Third down here.
And 10 yards to go.
To the air again, Prescott. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Darren Lee leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets away from one. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a throw here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the gun now on third down. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For number 12, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
Prescott. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone.